Hey, what's up, good people out there? Man, it's your boy Sam here, back again with another edition of Set the Record Straight with Sam in the absence of Sam. And hopefully, folks, we can get Sam Jr. back on the show at some point to express his particular opinion about with the Philadelphia Eagles and the ins and outs and things going on with the Philadelphia Eagles. We hope everyone out there is doing well today. And I'm coming to you all today really briefly because I want to talk about the interview of the new offensive coordinator, Sean Mannion, which was yesterday. And folks, I had an opportunity to watch the full video, and I was actually really excited about what I heard coming from that young man in regard to the Eagles offense and where he wants where he sees that offense moving and some things that he wants to implement. And the first thing I want to state is that I was really excited about the disposition of the young man. He seemed really hungry. You know, of course, this is his first stint as an OC, so he's fresh. And, I think that's a good thing for the Philadelphia Eagles and having a young guy like that who has not called plays yet because, again, when you guys know how it is out here, when we have been doing something for a long time, it seems to become mundane, or routine. And we tend to find ourselves as humans going through the motions when it comes to doing certain things that we've been doing for a long time. It's called human nature. But this young man has an opportunity to come in as the first time offensive coordinator and the first time as an offensive coordinator who actually is calling plays for the Philadelphia Eagles ever at any point. He talked about his dad being a coach. I mean, to me, that means a lot coming from a young man who has the pedigree of coaching in his background with a dad who was a coach. He talked about, how he learned a few things from his dad in regard to designing plays and things of that nature. He mentioned a memo pad that his dad used to write on to take notes about other teams and things of that nature. And he has incorporated that himself, folks. I liked things like that. I like the fact that he mentioned my quarterback, and y'all know how I feel about Jalen Hurts out there. He mentioned how excited he is to work with Jalen, and he talked about Jalen's work ethic, which we all are aware of, how he is in the film room, the input that Jalen gives, his overall knowledge of football and his experience, not to mention his skill set and his mindset. Folks, he spoke gushingly of our quarterback. That's what I'm talking about because, again, I'm quite sick and tired of many of these folks in Philadelphia, especially those in some of these media outlets, continuing to have some trepidation about my quarterback or something negative to say, or always mentioning the quarterback as one of the reasons why the offense is struggling. And I want to transition to a particular point before I move on and in this video that I heard today in regard to Jalen Hurts and a word that came up by way of Sean Mannion yesterday. So the word that was repeated when he talked about, Sean Mannion, mentioned the offense yesterday was the word blend, blend, blend. And all of us have heard that word blend before, BLEND. We all know that's a familiar word to us in Philly. And I was listening to a radio show in Philadelphia that we all are aware of. I don't want to mention the name, and the two hosts this morning had a conversation about the word blend and their different perspectives and opinions about the young man mentioning the word blend again, a word that we heard so many times with different coordinators that have come in. And both of the individuals who were hosting this particular show this morning, the radio show in Philadelphia, had two different perspectives. One person or one of the hosts said that he didn't like it at all. And I understood why. The second host said that he was okay with it, but he didn't understand why we continue to hear this word. So the one host said that he felt slighted because we were told as Philadelphians that when the new OC came in, that he was going to have full autonomy of the offense. The other gentleman said he's not really worried about it too much because the young man is new, he's green, and if this means that there will be an evolution of the offense eventually becoming fully his, then he's fine with that because the young man is new. But I'm here to tell y'all and set the record straight that there's a reason why we keep hearing this word, blend, 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 B-L-E-N-D consistently, no matter who we get as the OC. There's a reason why, and the reason is because of the head coach. I cannot state this enough. It has nothing to do with the quarterback's abilities, and that was made clear by the OC, Sean Mannion, as he spoke at his press conference yesterday. It's not the quarterback. And that word blend is the reason why we couldn't get a Mike McDaniel here, and we couldn't get a Brian Daboll here, and we couldn't get the head coaches that any of us wanted in Philadelphia. We can't get those guys, and this young man will not have full autonomy, because if they give him full autonomy, then what is the use of us having Nick Sirianni as the head coach? This has nothing to do with Jalen Hurts. It has everything to do with the continual justification of keeping Nick Sirianni around as your head coach. Because if he is not allowed to give input on the offense and he is not giving input on the defense, then why the heck do we have him as the head coach in this city? So, folks, if you want to see the offense be what we want it to be, or at least if we want to see the offense have a particular identity that's separate from what we are used to in Philadelphia, folks, the head coach has got to go. I'm sorry to say that, but I am excited about the young man, Sean Mannion. I believe he's going to do some really good things with this offense, with what he has. I do believe it's going to be better than what it was last year, because I believe that the young man has capabilities. I heard it yesterday during the interview, and I was really excited about it. So, folks, this is your boy, Sam, in the absence of Sam, once again, setting the record straight, letting y'all know that the word blend is here because because the head coach is here. And that word blend is going to remain as long as the head coach remains. Till next time, folks, we appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, folks, so that when we make videos, you'll get a notification immediately. And please comment, folks. Please comment if you hear something that you like, or if you hear something that you didn't like and you want to just share your opinion.